We are still waiting to see where Jordan Love and the Packers will end up agreeing, but for now, there is no contract to be signed. So right now, we are joined by ESPN insider Dan Graziano. First off, Dan, thanks for your time. He joins us from Steelers camp. Give us the latest right now on what the temperature in this room between Jordan Love's camp and the Packers is currently at.
My sense is it's fine, that this is a complicated negotiation that everybody figured would take time. I actually had a source close to the situation tell me a couple of days ago, nothing unusual about the way this is going, just one of those things that takes a lot of time to get done. Remember, last year, Jordan Love and his agent and the Packers were able to come to agreement on a sort of short-term bridge extension that really kind of helped the team out a little bit in terms of what they were looking to do. So you know the relationship is good. I think everybody understands what the price is here, where this has to come out. I think it's just a matter of ironing out details. Honestly, I would not be surprised if this was done very, very soon.
Well, I know a lot of Packers fans are keeping their fingers crossed, hoping that that deal strikes soon. He is holding in, of course, at practice, but let's talk about the money, too. Let's talk about the dollar signs real quick, because we've seen in this offseason that Jared Goff getting $53 million a year, and then you see Joe Burrow, who's already had 55, Trevor Lawrence getting extension for $55 million, and it looks like that based off the trajectory, Jordan Love has a decent case to become either one of the, or if not the highest paid quarterback in the league. But the public discourse on the other side is whether or not he earned that situation because he only played great in the second half. Dan, I want to know from your perspective, where do you stand on that matter?
Well, my thing is it's irrelevant, right? Like, he's due for a contract, and this is what the price is for starting quarterbacks right now. This is a guy that had them in the second round of the playoffs, toe-to-toe with the eventual NFC champions. You know, whether it was just 1 year or not, he's proven that he can do what you need him to do in terms of operating the offense at a high level, keeping the team competitive at a high level. So those $55 million a year figures, he has to come in around that. Maybe he does come in a little bit ahead of that. What we will watch to see is the structure. How much guaranteed? When does the guarantee, when do the guaranteed payments happen? Trevor Lawrence's deal includes guaranteed money in the third year, in 2027. I don't know that the Packers are going to be eager to give that to somebody who's only done it for 1 year. I think when we talk about details, it's beyond the top line number of whatever $55 million a year, but how the deal is structured, when he gets his money, how much is guaranteed, those kinds of things.
It's certainly going to be interesting to see where exactly these numbers land. And let's talk about, from the bigger picture, more from the Packers side of their commitment. I want to go back to a great piece that you had in June 12th. And you have Goody right at the front saying, quote, "You think about these things, but the value of the quarterback kind of trumps everything else. And if you have the opportunity to get a quarterback, you have to take it." How committed are the Packers and Brian Gutekunst to Jordan Love?
I think they're very committed. Again, I really do believe this is a deal that gets done and in short order. That article you're referring to was one where I talked to a lot of different GMs about roster building principles. And Brian Gutekunst, he with the Packers, they believe in this always have a quarterback. That's why they drafted Jordan Love when they did. And I actually said to him, look, you didn't even get the chance really to get the benefit of Jordan Love on a rookie contract, the financial benefit of Jordan Love on a rookie contract, because you still had Aaron Rodgers making a bunch of money for the first couple of years. And he kind of, we were on the phone, but it was kind of a verbal shrug, yeah, but that's the cost of doing business. And I really do believe that the Packers are well aware of what this is going to cost. I think they believe he's going to be their quarterback for a long time. And again, I would not be surprised to see news on this very soon.
Dan, last question for me, just point blank, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being your most confident. Where do you believe in terms of if this deal gets done, do you think by the end of this week we will see a deal done between the Packers and Jordan Love?
If you're asking me scale of 1 to 10, how confident I am that it gets done this week? What's today? Wednesday. So you're talking about I'm going to say 7.5.
7.5. That's the way he goes with it. Again, this is Dan Graziano, ESPN NFL Insider. You can find him at Dan Graziano, ESPN on X. Thank you again for your time, Dan. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.